Hello everybody, welcome to the channel if you are new, and welcome back if you are already a subscriber. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you my setup for April of 2025. I want to go ahead and start first and foremost with my Hobonichi weeks. So as you can see from the cover, it's a 2023. I actually started using it in 2022 and have used it all the way from 2022, December, November-ish, like whenever it starts, all the way to now. So one big thing that I really wanted to do was fill this thing to the absolute brim before I moved on to a new one. And it has been really fun to look back and see all the spreads over time and all the different ideas I have tried. Currently, I'm kind of using the monthly spread. I'm just using it to chart an estimated run schedule at the moment, and I've been putting like meetings for work in there, like bigger conferences out of town. That's part of the reason that I haven't been posting very much. My work schedule has really picked up in terms of travel, and then honestly I've just had a lot of personal stuff going on as well, and I'm not on my game, and so I really appreciate any patience that you can give me through this time. I'm trying to get back in the saddle with getting postings back up. So thank you for your patience and your understanding. It's just been a really weird first quarter of the year and definitely not what I bargained for. But I am using this monthly spread to kind of soft track what I would like to do. Running is my priority right now, but I really need to start getting in some strength training, whether it's on Saturdays or whether it's here in that Monday, Tuesday gap. I really need to start working back towards some body, it's mainly for my hips, because I need to keep doing body weights and strength training for the rest of my body so that I can do the longer runs. I've learned that the hard way, that I do tend to get injured if I'm not doing that intermittently. I also would like to focus a little bit more on other parts of my body other than just straight running. So I really want to start incorporating that again, but my core thing is just to be working on my running when it comes to my workouts. So we are going to hop all the way back here to my setup for the month. So this is going to break down the weeks, and it's going to look really familiar because it should look exactly like the March setup, because I literally didn't use it at all through March, unfortunately. So I actually just went back and whited out all of the dates, but I kept everything else the same, and I did add some cute washi for inspiration. So for the last I think this is the third year that I've done it. I do an artist in April theme. So I used the super cute washi tapes from Coffee Monster Co. So we've got Da Vinci, we've got Monet, we've got Hokusai, and Van Gogh. And so I just use these washis as my themes for the month. So I really like the idea of kind of just using the color palettes that I already had. So we've got all of these pretty purples and pinks. So I decided to go with the Monet for these first 2 weeks, and then use the Hokusai for the last 2. This was such a bright pink spread that I went ahead and just used the Blossom Neighborhood for it, because I think that's what it was originally supposed to be. And I'm totally fine with that. I could have also made it Star Wars, because I will definitely be using a Star Wars washi for this week, as May the 4th is that particular Sunday. So I just grabbed some washis in my stash just to dress up the pages and make them a little bit more encouraging, but I'm literally keeping the exact same setup that I set it up to be in March. I've got space up here for my habit tracker, lots of notes, space. So I am going to be diving into that very soon and getting my week set up. But that is really all I do for my Hobonichi weeks. In terms of a setup, everything else is done during the month as it's occurring, ideally. So I'll go ahead and take that off. Now we've got my Hobonichi Techo Cousin that I really need to get a cover for, because it's starting to get a little bit grody. But Again, I really struggled through March in particular. I think a lot of the struggle has come from the fact that right here at the end of February, I went to Mardi Gras, and we actually ended up having to stay an extra day, and just things were rather chaotic. I came back for about a week and a half, and then I went to Nashville, and then I came back and needed to work, and then I went to South Carolina to visit a friend of mine who's getting ready, and coworker who is getting ready to go through some cancer treatment in a few weeks. And this was really the best break between her treatments, between the first round of treatments and the second round, where we could actually hang out. So I've really been traveling quite a bit, and I'm really, really awful about filming and all of that while I'm gone. And so then I just feel like I'm in a perpetual catch up. So I'm really just hoping to start April off with like a fresh foot and just take a breath and try to do what I can retroactively, but really just encourage myself to just start April 1st and move forward. So I am going to be tracking all the same things I did in March. So I've got a space for my cycle, my vitamins, my meds, my steps, my water, reading, and I cap that at about 10 pages. Like I usually read at least about a page a day or something. And then I just want to get better about reading like longer format and just kind of getting back to that. And then daily, my daily page, my 5-year page, tracking my meals, doing a 10-minute project, and this is a space for me to track intimacy at the very end. You'll see little hearts throughout the spread. Yes, there is a color code. No, I'm not going to tell you. Flipping over to the monthly, this is going to look a little bit different. So typically what I would do here is I would go ahead and put, and I'll go ahead and show you because I normally like put a dot, which is where I would just fill it in with a play button whenever I've actually posted. But considering that I have been rather inconsistent in that realm of late, I really didn't want to set myself up for failure and put the dots and have to white them out like I'm about to have to do for March. I really want to stay on the same schedule that I'm on with Wednesday and Sundays. I'm going to give it one last solid go this month. And if it is just unattainable, I think I'm just going to drop back to 1 day a week for a little while, because I just feel like for sure I can pull that off. It's just the 2 videos a week thing that's really caused me to struggle quite a bit for probably the last year, but especially this year. Like this year has been the hardest that it's been, where I just feel like it's completely out of hand and unmanageable. And while that completely breaks my heart, because this is something I love to do, I do have to be realistic in that, and I'm sure there will come a time where I can build that back up, or months where I can add more content. And I'm a big firm believer in, I really would rather meet the goal and exceed the goal than constantly be underperforming in my eyes. So let me know what y'all's thoughts are. Would you guys prefer Wednesday uploads or Sunday uploads, and some of your favorite content? So if you like the plan with me's or the setups better, do you guys like the haul orders? Do you guys like the 5-year content? Do you like the project life? Like, give me some ideas of what you guys would be looking for if we drop back to 1 a month. And then from there, I can kind of be like, okay, this is definitely what we want to be doing, but this is some supplemental stuff. So I would really appreciate that. I did use N89, which is like the lightest gray, to go ahead and do my bars. I keep my cleaning list down the side and I just check it off throughout the month. And then I went ahead and pencil and wrote down what I would like these uploads to be, so that I can go ahead and start pre-planning. So like maybe if I'm home in the afternoon, I might be able to prep something and then work on it the next day after work, or just kind of trying to get this content completed so that it's posted in ahead, so that if I find myself in a pickle a few days before an upload, it's already ready to go. And I think I've got a good little smattering. So we've got some setup videos, we got some plan with me's, a flip through from 2024. We've got a coffee monster order, a 5-year flip, which I'm going to go ahead and tell you, the video that's going to come out on Sunday was my first coffee monster order of the year. and I'm very late on getting it posted. I've had it for literally a month. I had already filmed the video and I forgot that I made it private for some reason. And so it just hasn't been posted. So that's going to come at you guys on Sunday. But we've got a 5-year flip. We've got some Mardi Gras planner catch up where I'll work on the weekly page, the daily page, and the 5-year pages. So that's always one of my faves to do. I've got a vlog that I'd like to do for my Friday off, and a May the 4th spread. Because May the 4th be with you. And I love when I actually get that on the day of, and it's not an extra bonus video because I didn't even get to do them last year, which was a massive bummer. But hopping on over to the weekly spreads, if you guys have been around for a while, then you'll know it's super simple. And again, going back to, I'm doing artist series. So we've got Monet for the first week. We've got Da Vinci for the second week. We've got Hokusai for the third. And we've got Da Vinci for the fourth. And then, oh, I got way ahead of myself. And then normally I would just kind of gauge it. And I really struggled because I really did want to use, here's an idea for you if you're not a Star Wars person. I love the idea of letting Helen's doodles be the last week. And I could do like a split washi. But I'm such a big Star Wars fan, and I really just want to dedicate this spread to Star Wars. And I don't know if I'll do it again for the second week for Revenge of the Sith, or Revenge of the Sixth. Some people say 5th, 6th. Please let me know what camp you're in, because to me, the 5th makes no sense. Revenge of the Sith, you just add an X in there. That makes so much more sense to me. Please let me know where you stand on that. So I might do 2 weeks of Star Wars spreads, because I do have a few Star Wars washies. But that is it as far as setup goes, and just a little sneak peek into my current life situation. I didn't want to be like, I guess, a downer about it, but I did want to address it and be honest and kind of try to get back on the horse. So that's what we're going to try to do this month, and I hope that this video inspires you guys to do Artists in April as well. It's also a really great time for you to check out fun movies that might have to do with that artist or things like that. And one fun thing I didn't know is Van Gogh's birthday is literally the 30th of March. So it's like right before this whole kickoff thing happened. So maybe in the future, I'll just plan that spread for him. I wish she would do another washi artist series with some different artists, but ideas for later. But I will go ahead and keep this short and simple. But once again, thank you guys so much for your patience and understanding. I know we all go through ups and downs, but I absolutely love posting and keeping in contact with the planner community, and you guys have just been awesome. So thank you guys so much, and until the next time, enjoy creating your own wonderlands. Bye.